Hey, yo, what it do, Niner Empire? It's your boy back at it. Just want to get on here real fast, talk a little 49er football while I'm on my break at work. Wanted to get on here last week during the bye week, talk a little 49er football, see where this team was at, where they're going, and probably talk a little bit about the Chase Young trade. And I've been doing a lot of running around outside of football the last month or so, and I guess fatigue kind of caught up with me, and I probably could have still did some videos, but I pretty much just used the bye week as, I guess you could say, a little self-care thing, just try to shift down gears, relax a little bit, and give myself some me time, because I feel everybody needs that, to help, keep their sanity or whatever. But here I am, so let's get down to it. Again, we entered the bye week on a 3-game losing streak. Offense is struggling, defense is struggling. As far as coaching, I'm sure they're doing the best I can, but basically, bottom line is just like this franchise isn't on the same page right now. So I was hoping that this bye week would give the team time, to just settle down, reset, everybody get back on the same page, and then go from there. I think it'll be good, we'll be getting some key players back. Deebo Samuel looked like he's going to be back this Sunday. Trent Williams did not practice yesterday, but I just read earlier that he was on the practice field today at the start of practice. So that's a good sign of him coming back. And then, let me see. And also there was a few other players, Samuel Womack and a couple of the rookies that we drafted in this past draft. Their time window got opened up to where they can practice now, and I think within the next 3 or 4 weeks, the 49ers can decide, whether they want to activate them or just go in and shut them down for the year. Now, out of the 3 players, it looks like Samuel Womack will be the one that will probably, it seems like the most legitimate to come back, as, the other 2 rookies, they didn't really have much, with injuries, mini camp, OTAs, training camp or whatever. So to go in and put rookies on the field that haven't, had much playing time on the field and all that, it is really not a smart move or whatever. So the 2 rookies look like, they might come back, maybe, I don't know, but it looks like they might get shut down for the year, which would be good, so that way once they start their second year, they can start a clean slate. But getting Samuel Womack will be good. I like him when it comes to the secondary. I don't know if bringing him back would put him on the outside and move Demo Lenore into the cover the slot receiver. But for what I've been hearing, it just seems like Lenore seems more, not that he's a bad outside corner, but he seems like more, he'd be more of a benefit playing that slot. So I guess we'll just go in and just see what happens with that. Hopefully, getting Trent Williams back, getting Deebo Samuel back, hopefully that'll help out. We tend to run the ball better when Trent Williams is out there. So hopefully that can get, Christian McCaffrey going. I would like to see, and we need to see more Elijah Mitchell and Jacob Mason out there. The last few weeks, I've been asking myself, why is Jacob Mason not out there? I think he can change up the running game a little bit and keep opposing defenses off guard. Elijah Mitchell, I like him, but he gets banged up a lot, and so far he hasn't really seemed to be hitting his stride or whatever. And Christian McCaffrey, he's been taking a lot of punishment this year. So I don't know if that's catching up with him, but we got to find a way to decrease his workload. I mean, I like when we have the ball in his hand because it seems like a lot of the times great things happen when Christian McCaffrey has the ball. But we need to keep him healthy, once the postseason comes as well. So I would like to see like more Mitchell, especially Jordan Mason up in there. And then we'll just hopefully hope for the best. I know our defensive coordinator Steve Wilks is going to go from the booth and come down to the field. I think that's a good move. That way he can have better communication with his players, and so hopefully everybody's again on the same page, and then we can just hopefully just go back and just do what we're known to be doing, and that's wrecking havoc. Now, as far as the Chase Young trade, I like it. I honestly thought that we might have been in play to trade for Jalen Johnson from the Chicago Bears because I thought we could have used some help in the secondary. But getting Samuel Womack would really help. So maybe that's why we didn't go after Johnson. But with Nick Bosa, I know he's struggling a little bit, but I mean, you got Drake Jackson, you got Cleveland Farrell, who can only do so much on the other side of Bosa. Drake Jackson, first game of the season, he had those 3 sacks, but really, I haven't heard his name much since. Cleveland Farrell, he's decent. He has his moments here and there, but he's not that game wrecker. So, it's hoping that, with Chase Young being in, that, he's going to be he's going to be reunited with Nick Young. They both played at Ohio State, so there'll be some familiarity there. So Nick Bosa can play big brother to Chase Young, hopefully, teach him the ropes, and, hopefully help make an impact on this front defensive line. I know that, coming here, Chase Young, rookie of the year, I think he had like 7 sacks his rookie year. Kind of been dinged up to 2021 when he tore his ACL, and then 2022, I think he only played 3 games. This year he's healthy. He has 5 sacks. He actually has more sacks than any player on our 49ers currently. I think Bosa and Javon Hargrave, they both have 3 sacks. And I mean, I've heard things about, certain like maybe character issues when he was back in Washington. So who knows? I mean, maybe it was the culture. I don't know what goes on, in Washington. Maybe it was the culture. Maybe it just felt like if he needed a change of scenery, which is pretty common. Players, might get tired of a certain scenery and just feel like, they need to break out and go elsewhere, to get a new start, and maybe like, revamp themselves. Coming in, I mean, he doesn't have to be the guy, so that's good for him. I mean, coming in with Bosa, Hargrave, Armstead, and a tremendous depth at the defensive line. So, hopefully getting Chase Young on that other side of Bosa, will help free things up and help put more pressure on the quarterback, because I think we only have, I could be wrong, but I think we only have like 16 total sacks this year so far, which is one of the bottoms in the league. And, we got to start getting pressure on the quarterback. These quarterbacks, they're getting the ball and they're getting rid of the ball way too quick. So I'm hoping that Steve Wilks, had the extra time, with the bye week to try to cook up something, maybe change things a little up to try to free things up for this offense. That's really all we can hope for. But yeah, Chase Young, he's coming into a great situation, a winning situation with a winning culture. And, hopefully that could get him steered in the right direction. He's only 24, so he hasn't really hit his prime yet. And he has that potential to do it. Now it's just all about just making it happen. If he can do that, that's going to do great things for this defense. That's going to do great things. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got. Again, Jacksonville this weekend, they're coming off a bye week, won their last 5 games. This is going to be a very tough game. They're a very good team. Trevor Lawrence's rookie year, I was kind of on the fence, like, can this boy really be an NFL quarterback? And I think since then, I'm just like, nah. He's legit. He can hold his own on the field. Good running game, solid wide receivers, solid defense. So we got to try to cook up a game plan going to Jacksonville, an early game, and handle our business. The last time we was there a couple seasons ago, we won 30-10, and other than some personnel with this 49ers team, it's pretty much still the same team. Whereas the Jaguars, they're much better than they were 2 years ago. Trust me, they are. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but we need to go out there, handle our business, and get back on track and try to make this run for number 6. All right, so that's pretty much all I get, Niner Empire. So guess I'll give it a thought next time. Late.